Hi guys, today we're going to cover the Bloodfire Gorge, the Raubritter respawn introduced in the winter update. Just the other day, even this place was actually improved, slight buffed by Tipsoft. They lowered the damage that the monsters here deal and increased the respawn rate at the cost of a little bit of density. Overall, for the monk, this has been a very good thing because the monsters here hurt a lot. So having the damage lowered made this hunt much more accessible, and at the moment, it's actually the highest experience per hour you can do solo. So it's a very good respawn now. I can definitely recommend it. But anyways, let's dive into it. So first of all, we have two analyzers here. One of those, the one on the left, is an analyzer when I had a bounty active, including a bounty talisman for the Raubritters skirmisher. So this is with like 20% damage prey basically on one of them. And here on the right is when I didn't have the talisman equipped. Basically, it was no extra benefits. This one here on the right is just charms with Animus on the skirmisher only. So instead of like 8.6 roll, we're going to call this, 8.5. So this is what I'm quoting here. This is 8.5 kk per hour without Animus. So with Animus, you're looking at like 8.9 or something. While, providing a steady minimum profit about 1.5 kk per hour. I actually also think this was quite low. I think generally, I think you're going to do a bit more. The creature products here are worth quite a lot. So I think you can probably do more like 2kk profit per hour on average. As you can see here, we're on for like 3kk per hour, which is actually on the higher end. But I think about 2kk per hour you can probably aim for. Anyway, this makes this spot pretty much S minus. The only reason I'm giving it an S minus is because you have got comparable respawns in like the Norkferatu and Dragalisks, which are A, much easier, and B, accessible from a lower level. This spawn is better than those, but it's harder, and it's also like minimum level 800 because otherwise it would be too hard. But regardless, still an excellent respawn. I can definitely recommend it very much. When it comes to difficulty, something we need to talk about is the battle tactics. There is an item that drops from one of the mini bosses at the Stag Castle Bastion. It's the Overseer, and it has quite a high drop rate. I think in 8 kills, I've dropped 2 battle tactics now. Nevertheless, that item on some servers is quite expensive. So the way it works is when you use it, it's a consumable. For the next 4 hours, you will take 10% less damage from all the Raubritter monsters. So basically, it's like a 10% damage reduction for 4 hours when you use it. So, of course, you don't have to use it. I hunted here without using it, and it was okay. But obviously, 10% more damage is harder. So in the video, you will see me hunting with battle tactics active. So if you want to come here without battle tactics, you will obviously need to account for that and potentially, slow down a little bit more because you'll be taking 10% more damage from all of the monsters. For the bestiary, it'll take about 6.5 hours for skirmishers and marksmen. You kill about 400 per hour each, and about 12.5 hours for chasteners. This is the best place for the bestiary for basically all of them. Definitely for the chasteners. This one has the highest density of chasteners out of all the possible Raubritters respawns. Moving on, requirements, like I already mentioned, level 800 plus, you will need to basically have Order of the Stag quest almost completed. You need to have access to the Court Warlock, which is the very last mission of the Order of the Stag quest. Then you get access to the Bloodfire Gorge, and this place can be effectively hunted basically by everybody. I don't know if it's that good for everybody, but I think somewhere around level 8 to 1000, 800 to 1000, it's pretty good for everybody. Now with the increased respawn rate, I'm sure duos can hunt here as well. Full team hunt, I'm not sure yet. I think this place is maybe a little bit too small and not enough respawn. I don't know. I think you can probably try it at like level 600 or so. Maybe it would be okay. Recommended imbuements, energy protection, very much necessary. A lot of energy damage here. Prismatic ring, also recommended, especially if you're not running battle tactics. And the recommended weapon type, both physical and earth work fine. Physical is a little bit better, especially once you have proficiency 7 crypt strike. As you can see, I'm using crypt strike, but if you don't have it, sanguine claws are pretty much fine as well. Supplies per hour, I'm using around 1000 ultimate spirit potions, about 6 transcendence potions, and you have to put a question mark by battle tactics. You technically kind of want to use battle tactics if you've got them. Like I said, they last for 4 hours. If you don't have them, I think it's still okay. It's going to be just a little bit harder. With regards to charms, I put in Flame on Skirmisher and Poison on Chastener, pretty much undisputed. For the Marksman, you can do Wound or Parry. I think I haven't tested Parry yet, but I do think it's probably pretty good with all the Marksmen hitting you from outside the box all the time. I think Parry would maybe be better than Wound. Even I haven't tested it yet though, so I recommend one or the other, and it'll be fine. For the Wield, I'm currently using the T2 Outburst with T2 Chain and then some lesser gems. However, we are currently in the vocation rebalance stages. Now, I had this test server hasn't started yet, but I think in the next 2 months or so, vocation rebalance will come. I'm not expecting massive changes to the monk. However, the wheel may change a little bit, so keep that in mind. That this is not necessarily what's going to be the best, a few months down the line. And anyways, character in the video you'll see is a level 810 monk with 121 base fist and 52 magic level. So the route I take this is the starting point, by the way. This is where you come in. So usually what I do is I pull all the monsters, try and finish them around here. Then I go up here, try and mostly kill the monsters here if possible. If not, then I just pull them and try and kill them around here. Then I try to do like maybe a half pull around here, or at least get the monsters to like half health. Then go a little bit further, finish things around here. Then this next one, by the way, is by far the hardest one. If you go through and you pull all this, you'll probably die. So you kind of need to take it a little bit slow, kind of, slow kite to get the monsters killed, kind of like this. Then pull everything out, finish the pull. Then I go through here, do a pull around here. Then I go in here, pull around here, and I reset. So that's basically what I do. I think this respawn is viable up until about 9kk raw. If you come here at a much higher level, then you can start doing some adjustments. Like, for example, here, you can go through here, do a pull in here. Also, you could consider going here to the side and doing a pull here as well. Hell, you could even consider going like that over here. I don't think it's going to be necessary for a very long time, but something to consider. Anyways, that's my lap. I think it works pretty well. And like I mentioned, this is basically the best solo respawn in the game, experience-wise, for an 800-ish monk. So highly recommend it. It's not like particularly broken or anything, especially because of how hard it is and that you kind of need battle tactics for it to be comfortable. Anyway, definitely very much recommend it. Check out the video. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.